Hi all. Right, welcome back to Enemies in Kharkov, German, so part 55, I think it is. Right, so about to start turn 5. Um, yeah, nothing really much to talk about. Just had to laugh about the penny dropping here when I eventually realised that this had messed things up for me, and if it had went that way, things would have been different. But there you go. So yeah, I watched back on that last part last night, and didn't see anything that I thought was wrong. However, some of these things can skip by you, so who knows. Right, let's just get on with that, Grant. So we're starting the turn, so reserve phase. Take units on the current turn space and place them in their reserve boxes. From turn 3 we would deploy the delayed reserves. Well, we've not got any delayed reserves. So let's get all these reserves out then and see what we've got. So as we can see, there is quite a bunch. It's not these two, but everything above that, all in there, is all for turn 5. That was because we put the, what was that? OKW expedite thing. Yeah, we expedited the units that were in turn 6 and brought them forward a turn, so that should be a good thing for us. You can see the Soviets are only getting this Popov unit, however, quite a strong 3rd tank unit. Well, yeah, the strongest of 3rd tank units. And a 6 strength and 7 movement, so yeah, pretty good. Right, I'll bring all these guys down. I don't suppose we need to. Well, I'll have a wee look, cause just to show you what's there. Right, okay, only 2 minutes in and I get called away for something. Right, okay, so I brought the camera down there. There are all the reserves we're getting, which is pretty awesome. Now, which are the ones with the 6 on it? The 57 Corps and the 2nd SS were for turn 6, but got brought forward. And with that replacement point action in the last part of the turn, we've got these two as well. So we're going to have a good selection of units to get deployed this turn. So that's them on the reserve box, and with the exception of the Rouse unit, I would think. We probably want to deploy everything else. You know, if we can. I certainly feel like we want the 3 along the top row there anyway. Yeah, and probably these guys too, to be honest. Yeah, we do. Okay, right, that's the reserves anyway, and let's say there was no delayed reserves. And the 2 units that were in there that have been brought back from eliminated, they don't count. You can't get them deployed with a delayed German reserve part. They need to have a date on them, so they're on the reduced side, so they don't have a date. It needs to be 2 turns earlier, sorry. Right, okay, let's go on the next bit, which is the car prep phase. Actually, let's have a quick look at the calendar. Now that it's nice and clear, we can see what's going on. We're on turn 5 here, so which is February 13th to the 15th. Fixed artillery range is 5, so that's jumped up by 1. German hand size is a 5. However, yeah, I was able to see this box and I thought, oh, the hand size goes up to 6 here and then 6 supplementals, but of course I couldn't see this. So the hand size is staying the same, however the supplementals are going up by 1, which is quite important because I think the last time we had 4 cards left over, so you've got 4 random, and I really want the 4th Panzer Army card this turn, because I know I'm not getting the Army Group South card. So that gives me 1 extra chance. I think there might only be 3 cards left behind. Start Soviet support. Okay, so that's good for us, because that's something that's going to cause them a bit of trouble. Although I don't, actually it's not going to now, is it? Well, it might. Yeah, it might, because there's units that are quite far out. Yeah, we'll find out how it works. Whether it's exactly the same or not, I don't know. Okay, and there's the numbers that are relevant then. So less than 15, so we'd need them to only get to 14. They're sitting at 13 just now, so we're only allowed to lose another victory point. We still need to own Kharkov. Well, we've got a strong force holding Kharkov. It is possible. But however, to lose just one victory point, I think, is probably asking a lot. But we'll see. And then obviously what we don't want to get is to greater than 24. So we don't want to end up with 25 points, or that's game over on the wrong side of things. So, okay. Right, so card prep phase now. Okay, so here's our cards. Here's our reinforcement cards. We're on game turn 5. So as you can see, we're only getting this one. We get the Field Marshal next turn. So game turn 5. So that gets placed in the available supplementals, because it's a supplemental card right there. These two get set aside, and we shuffle up the available supplementals, and we're going to put 6 of them into the draw pile. Well, that's our 6 supplementals, and I did say that we were only going to maybe have 3 left, but because we added the supplemental card, we've still got 4 left, so there's that random factor of who knows what the 4 cards are that we're not getting. So we shuffled that up, placed the 6 in there, and then these go in the available supplement. These are the supplemental discards from the previous turn. These go in here. The primaries, just double check the primary all. They go in here. We shuffle this up, and then we draw our hand size 5 cards for the start of the turn. Okay, that's that done. I've drawn my hand. Just laid it across at the side here. So I haven't looked at anything yet. Alright, so let's just shuffle up the Soviet cards. Well, just simply to shuffle all these up. They don't have any reinforcement cards come in, so this shuffles up and becomes the new draw pile for the start of the turn. Okay, that's how that's shuffled up. So good to go on to the supply phase. Right, and step 1 is from turn 4 onwards, place garrisons in eligible Soviet VP and village hexes. Right, this is a bit that was dragging me down a little bit last turn, but it didn't end up too bad, so let's see if I can smooth my way through it this time. Right, so first of all, we're placing garrisons in every, and this is on page 44, rule 15.1, placing garrisons. Garrison markers are placed on the map in step 1 of the supply phase, beginning game turn 4, and is called for by the Soviet command event Garrison Front. No, I've not seen that yet. So the process is place the garrison marker in every empty Soviet VP hex from which Soviet supply can be traced. So that's what we do first. Okay. Well, I think we do have 2 targets there. I'm just going to do what I've done before, and I know I could probably just flip the marker across to the garrison side, but I'll just stick with the way I'm doing it unless we start running out of garrison markers. So Soviet supply can be traced to there, so we garrison that, and Soviet supply can be traced to here. And I think that's only 2 that were empty. Obviously we had the other ones, they got marked up last turn. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, so I think we need to check up on support now, because what we now do regarding garrison placement is place a garrison marker in every empty village hex meeting all these requirements. The first requirement is a Soviet unit is proximate, or from turn 5 onwards, the hex is in Soviet support. So we need to find out about Soviet support now, I think. So page 42, rule 13.5, from turn 5 onwards, which is where we're at, Soviet support. Beginning on game turn 5, a hex must be in Soviet support in order for Soviet units in the hex to operate at full effectiveness. Soviet support is independent of supply state. Prior to game turn 5, all hexes are in Soviet support. So now they're not all in support, right? 13.51, determining support. A hex is in Soviet support if in the Soviet support zone valid on the current game turn, or within 5 hexes of a hex occupied by a Soviet forward support marker, 5 hex range is traced through any terrain and regardless of the presence of German units. So that's the two conditions to be in support. You're in the zone or you're within 5 hexes of a marker. So yeah, that's all the same as what we had. So now which zones are we talking about? So Western and Eastern Soviet support lines. The Soviet support zone consists of all hexes to the east of the current Soviet support line. There are 2 Soviet support lines marked on the map, the Western line and the Eastern line. Note that the Eastern support line is also the Soviet artillery line. Right, let's just get our bearings with that, because there are the operational limit lines as well, so we've got the Eastern support line is also Soviet artillery line. So that is the artillery line. Where's it going? It comes along here and then goes up there. So within that, and it tells us over here, Soviet artillery line and East support line. So when we come down to this line, which goes right across and up and away that way, that tells us just on the very corner here, you can maybe see my finger, Soviet West support line, and that is also Soviet near operational line. And then further down, which you might just, we could swing around, this line here is just the far operational limit line. We've not got to that stage yet. So it's really this line or this line that's the issue. So between turns 5 and 7, hang on. Right, sorry, back. Okay, so on turns 5 to 7, the Western support line is in effect throughout game turns 5 to 7, and throughout any turn thereafter in which the Soviet player starts the turn with at least 21 victory points. Right, this was the bit I got wrong in my Soviet solo, and thought this kicked in right away and I needed 21 victory points. But so that does mean that it is this line that's in operation for them. So anything to the east of that line, going up the way, any unit within that area is in Soviet support. Is that right? Yeah, okay. So interestingly, that does leave quite a few units outside it. Right, I can't zoom out anymore, but you can see these 69th Army, these 3rd Tank units, all outside the support line. This pop-off unit, these 2 pop-off units. So yeah, there's a few that might have some issues. And then it tells you about the effects of unsupport on Soviet units, unsupported attack, unsupported defence, combat tactics. Yeah, we'll get around to that, and I'm sure they'll get forward support markers down to get these guys support anyway. Okay, so moving back to the garrison bit then. Let's just see where we're at with the garrison. So a Soviet unit is proximate or the hex is in Soviet support. All these requirements need to be met. Soviet supply can be traced from the hex. A German unit is not adjacent. A German unit would be proximate to the garrison hex, or German supply can be traced to the hex within the current Soviet operational limit. That's fine. And then when checking German proximity and supply tracing process, all garrisons not adjacent to German units are considered to possess Soviet zones of control. Treat garrisons and hexes adjacent to German units as if they do not exist. And check villages in the sequence from south to north. Yeah, basically we're checking and descending hex number order, really, isn't it? Because it's south to north from west to east. Yeah, okay, so coming down that way but going that way. Right, okay, I'm going to pause and see if I can find anything, and I'll come back and I'll let you have a look. Okay, there's the first 2 I spotted in the first row. This one, not a Soviet unit proximate, but it's in the support line. German supplies traceable, Soviet supplies traceable. It's not adjacent to German units. That one's good. Thought this one might be alright as well. Can't trace Soviet supply though, can't get through this gap. And it's too far to come around, so Soviet supply not traceable in that one. Okay, next one is this. It's in Soviet support. German supply is traceable, it's not adjacent, and it can trace Soviet supply. Oh, that one's alright. And I think this one might be okay as well. It's in Soviet support, Soviet supply traceable, German supply is traceable. Yeah, 1, 2 onto that road, and then we're away. And it's not adjacent, so yeah, that was good. Yeah, I think this is my next one. This one was adjacent to German unit, so not applicable. This one, it's outside the support, however, these units are proximate to it. German supply is traceable to it. Now, Soviet supply, if it goes onto this road here, no, we still can't go through Krasnograd, Grant, so maybe this isn't. Yeah, right, hang on. No, it's okay still. It can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then trace onto the road there for 6. And then it's on this road, it can come up, and then just takes a right turn there, and then up and away. So yeah, that one's good. Yeah, I've just realised I've got to remember that when I'm placing these, that was the other tricky bit, that if any of the other ones no longer meet the requirements, I've got to remove them, haven't I? Right. So we placed this one, then placed this one. That wouldn't have changed that. Would that have changed that one? I suppose if I just look, can I still achieve what we need for that one? It's in Soviet support still. Soviet supply can still be traced. No, the issue's going to be German supply traceable, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, is German supply still traceable? Yeah, it is, because we've got a gap here. And then when I placed, well, actually that one was already there. When I placed this one, no issues. Now that's going to cause trouble for that one, isn't it? That's interesting then. Well, actually, it can go that way as well, because it does say if the placement of a garrison causes another garrison in a village to no longer meet the placement requirements, remove that early placed garrison, even if placed in an earlier turn. For example, if you place a garrison in a hex because a German unit would be proximate to the garrison hex, then you place a garrison in another hex that blocks that proximity, you would remove the earlier placed garrison. So my thinking had been that it was going to be, you were going, as you were placing them that way, you were going to remove them from that way. But with the placement of, not this one, I don't think, but as soon as we placed this one, I don't think German supply can now be traced to that, because there's not, remember, these exert a zone of control. So, yeah, in fact, that is surrounded. So that one would come away. That was placed in the previous turn. Okay, fair enough. Right, what's next? Right, hang on, I realised I'd stopped there, hadn't I? Because I was probably going to be looking at this one next before then I would have got to that one and removed it. So I've kind of, is this a possibility? It's in the support line, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can trace Soviet supply, it can trace German supply. Yeah, no problems. And the placement of that does not interfere with us, does it? Right, it's just German supply you need to look for, Grant. No, that's fine, that's fine. So yeah, that's a legitimate hex as well. Then we would have removed this one. Then the next one to look at is there. Yeah, I think that one's good actually, isn't it? It's in Soviet support. Well, it's also proximate to Soviet unit. It can trace Soviet supply, and German supply can be traced to it as well. So with the placement of that, no, German supply can still be traced to these. German supply can be traced to that. That's fine. It's German supply. Right, okay, let's go into the next row. Okay, we're on the next row and we're away down here. Actually, no, I've skipped a row there. I have, sorry, hang on. This one would be next. Now, is it okay? I would think so. It's outside Soviet support, however, it's proximate. There's a unit proximate. It can trace supply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as long as we can get onto this road past Krasnograd. And German supply 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. So that one's okay. It doesn't interfere with any of the other ones. That's only one up that row. So now this row, but I think this one's eligible. Now this is one of the villages. Right, hang on. Right, back again. Yeah, so this is one of the villages not targeted for any front, but as far as I'm aware, it's still a village. That's what it marks it in the summary up there. Symbol key. Yeah, every empty Soviet VP. No, place a garrison marker in every empty village. So this one is still in Soviet. Hang on. Yeah, this unit's proximate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, it is. I know I'd counted it already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this unit's proximate to it, even though it's outside the support. Supply can be traced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just onto the road. And German supply is traceable to it. It's not adjacent to German unit, so yep. Doesn't interfere with anything else. So next. Yeah, I think this one works as well, doesn't it? Again, this unit's proximate to it. Supply, Soviet supply is traceable on German supply. It can trace 1, 2, 3 onto the road here. And that's fine. This one's adjacent to German unit. This one's adjacent to German unit, so on to the next row. Well, actually, I was just about to jump to that one, but I'm forgetting. We've got some up here, Grant. Okay, German supply is not traceable to this one if we were to place that there, because of these garrisons that have been placed already. I wonder if these are going to start causing us trouble for tracing supply ourselves. Well, one can't go there, fortunately. So what about here though? Is this possible? Maybe not actually, no, because we need to get through. I've got to remember that come the supply phase, when I'm tracing supply, I don't need to, I can't trace through these. I mean, this guy could still go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not that they exert zone of control when I come to trace my supply, but while I'm placing these markers, that's relevant. So, and well, I can't come down, I can't come through here to trace German supply, so I don't think I can trace German supply with that one. No. Right, none of the other ones up there worked. I do think this one will work though, because this unit's proximate. So it's supply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to that road. There might be other options as well. I don't think there is actually, because all these roads go up towards Kharkov, and that's not quite clear yet for them. So, however, German supply can be traced off the map edge here. It's not adjacent. Yeah, that's fine. Now, does that interfere with any other? German supply can still be traced to this and this coming through there, so yeah, that's fine. Right, there's nothing else on that row apart from the one way up the top, but German supply is not traceable with that. So on the next row, right, so next one to consider was this. Didn't think I was going to be able to trace German supply. Right, this unit's proximate, Soviet supply is there, but it can go 1, because it can't get through this gap or any of these gaps. So, but it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hex 1, 2, 2, 2 there, 7. Now that's not a road. Does that matter, Grant? Don't think so. Why am I having bother with that one? Give me a sec. Yeah, no, it's fine, because supply heads, every hex on a friendly map edge is a friendly supply head. And then the roads you only need to be on the roads if you're tracing from afar and whatever. So that's fine. So that one can actually go there. Right, next there's going to be this one. That might be more of a struggle, I think. No, it's actually not. It can reach down there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can reach to the exact same hex. Soviet units proximate. Soviet supplies traceable. It's not adjacent to German unit. Yeah. Yeah, so we're tracing now with the placement of that. Does that interfere with this one? No. No, so they're okay. They can happily sit there together. Right. Yeah, we're running shorter markers now. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Yeah, now we're going to start struggling to trace German supply though. This one here, there's no way getting German supply through these garrisons. Like this road here, but we can't even get on this road because then it runs along past this garrison, so, and he can't get away down, well there's no gap there either, so, sorry, it's this side's rolling on it. There's no gap there, so I can't trace down through there, so no German supply to that. That's adjacent to a German unit anyway. There's no German supply traceable to any of them. So, and then the next row doesn't have anything at all. The next row, which is the 1, 4, the 14 row. Right, well this one's going to work here. Because German supply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to this hex that we looked at already, the map edge hex. Yeah, and Soviet supply traceable, Soviet proximity, yes, not adjacent to German unit. So that's going there now. However, I think that's going to interfere with this, isn't it? Yeah. This one now cannot trace German supply because it cannot get through here and around. And it cannot get through here or anywhere else. So that one's going to come away. Does it bother this one? 1, 2, it might do actually. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's going to be one short now. 1, 2, 3, 7. Yeah. So that going there stops German supply traceable to this one. Yeah, okay. Right, we've got a couple back there then. That might help. Right, this is next. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, see, that can trace down to 1, 2, 2, 2 as well. Soviet supply traceable, Soviet units proximate. Yeah, that one's going there. Right, and then the rest up in there, they're not. We're not getting German supply to any of them. So on to row 13. It's starting to get tight now. I couldn't get in here. German supply not traceable to this. I don't think it could reach down the map edge, but there's no other option. No, and then further up. On to row 12, right, there might be some option here. Right, just killed the lights from above there just to get rid of that glare. Right, there's actually a village in here. Now, I think this is going to apply, because obviously it can trace onto this map edge hex, German supply. What about Soviet supply grant? Well, we'll just try and find a road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it can still reach. Alright, that was just off. I can't zoom out anymore. Right, almost lost it there. The camera almost went down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it can reach this road. This unit's proximate to it. So that's good. Now, I think that's going to possibly kill this one though. Well, can I get further around? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that one's okay. This one, however, don't think I'll get supply because that was tracing to 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it can't get right down to this one, so it's one short. So that one's going to go away now. Okay. Right, next would be this one. I think it's probable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, can trace down. Yeah, that's fine. Right, why can't this not just trace down this way, Grant? Oh no, we're looking for German supply. Duh. Right, so the placement of this one's going to remove this one, isn't it? Because now I can't trace German supply because that one going there. Right, that's coming away. Okay. Right, further up. Right, there's nothing further up there. On row 12. On to row 11. We got this one, yeah, so you can see what's happening. So they're getting bonked in and then these are having to come out because they can't make anymore. So again, Soviet unit proximate, Soviet supply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm just going for that same road again. Let's say there might be other options across. I'm not so sure there is though, because this road goes up through here, so. However, maybe it could reach this road, I don't know. So this going here, German supply, 1, 2, 3, fine, yes. Soviet unit proximate. Does it then spoil this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it doesn't. This one can still get down to 0, 9, 2, 3. So they'll stay together. Next would be this. Soviet unit proximate, Soviet supply traceable, German supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. That then blocks supply trace for this one because it can't get through here now. Yeah, so that comes off. That other one's fine. In here, I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, because I think our supply trace needs to come from the map edge. I think anything up here, we're not going to be able to trace, are we? No. We can't trace German supply. 1, 2. There's nowhere to go. Yeah, I'm going to move on now on to row 10 doesn't really bring in us anything. That's the first one available, but there's no German supply traceable like that. And then further ups. Row 9 does have this one. I think this might work. Now, Soviet supply should be, can we get up to, well actually that road's not any good. Because that goes off at the German map edge, so, and then it comes through Kharkov. Which we've got German zone of control there. So in actual fact, the placement of that one there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's one short of our road there. Yeah, it's not reaching that road. And this road's not any good as well because that comes up through here. I don't think we can trace Soviet supply to here then. Yeah, I was just realising I'm one short of reaching. Oh, hang on, no, Grant. No, why are you saying you can't trace onto that road? You can trace onto that road. Sorry, my bad. This isn't reserve supply, it's just straight up supply. Have I missed anything? No, we definitely couldn't come up there into there. And we couldn't come up there because of that. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, hang on. I'm not reaching this road. Was I not reaching this road? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm one short. What have I done here? Yeah, I'm not sure if I realised this road was alright or not, but I'm one short of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cannot get onto that road. If I could, I would be able to trace supply through these Soviet units. So that one's a no. What about this one? Well, that would be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soviet supply, Soviet unit proximate. German supply, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that one's okay. Now, does that spoil this? It will do, won't it? Yeah. It's not. German supply now not traceable. That one. German supply is okay for that one, though. Okay, and then this would be adjacent to a German unit. Further up's not going to be in supply. Right. On to the rest of them. Okay, on to row 08. This one might happen actually. So unit proximate, Soviet supply traceable up to this road. German supply 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Yeah, don't know if you can see that or not. It's right down the bottom, but that's okay. That's a map edge, German map edge hex. So yes, it's not adjacent to German unit. And it would be fine to leave both of these because this one can still trace German supply straight down. So that one's good. Right, I'm running short now. I've got 3 markers left. Although I do have the ones in the towns that could be probably flipped over. So what was that? Row 08, row 07. No. Right, 07 up to here, no. 06, German supply for that, no. There's no gaps here. 05, we've got one here, possible. Soviet unit proximate. Soviet supply traceable, yeah. German supply traceable, yes. Now, does that then remove this one? I think it does. Oh, hang on, you can go right across though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can go across to that edge. So yeah, he's fine still. That one's fine. However, if we put this one in here, Soviet unit proximate, Soviet supply traceable, German supply traceable, I think that takes that one away now, doesn't it? Because he can't come down, he can't go across. Yeah, that takes that one away. This one's okay still because it can go straight down. That one was good. 04 is in here, right down the bottom. There's nothing I can do now, to be honest. Now could be the time to maybe move the map up again that little bit more. I think I might do that. So yeah, down here German supply is traceable. Soviet supply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Soviet unit proximate. Maybe not, because he would have to go 1 breaking zone of control, 1 across the minor rivers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, he's not going to be able to do it that way. Get in here. This guy 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't make it. He can't make it. Hang on. It's not in support. No. So yeah, I don't think I'm not proximate to that, and it's not in support. So maybe that one's not going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. There's no way, because this ridge unit's here, there's no way again. So that one's not going actually. Here. Proximate, Soviet supply, German supply, yes. It doesn't stop this one. It doesn't stop that one. So yes. Right, I already looked at that one. Right. Okay, that's not any good. These aren't any good. No supply traceable. Well, the last possibility is going to be that, I would think. Soviet supply 1, 2, 3, yes. German supply, yes. Proximate 1, 2, 3, yes. Okay, so that one's good. Now, does that interfere with? It doesn't interfere with that one. I'm pretty sure it does with both of these actually. So that now can't trace through here or through there, and this one can't trace through there or through there either. So that one comes away. I think that's the last one. So we do have 2 left over. So but then I do have the ones in the towns, which I suppose that's using double the markers for. Okay, I think that's good, but I also think that's something you could probably miss a couple of things, to be honest. I'm not going to go and look them over again. We're just going to go with that, I think. If anybody wants to point out any that I maybe didn't get right though, by all means put in the comments and, well, let people know, and if I can take it away or replace it if it's missed. I'll do that. Okay, so that was step 1 of the supply phase. Step 2, determine supply status of German units. Then from turn 4, Soviet units. Remove out of supply and isolate markers from units in supply. Well, I've not got any out of supply markers on any units, so right, so German units first. Right. Tracing supply. Right, here we go. Get some out of supply markers ready, Grant. Okay, firstly the Rouse unit down the bottom here is fine. You can trace off the map edge, so he's okay. These guys in here, however, are all out of supply. They cannot trace supply. Now, this one's out of supply as well. Now, he does get to keep his IP, although he can't build an IP, he does get to keep it. And also, this Rouse unit is surrounded as well. He gets to keep his IP. And moving along, right, I think we're okay with this guy, because, right, remember, we can't trace through these garrisons, but now they don't exert the zone of control, so as long as we can trace onto this road, I want to say, from this side of Krasnograd, obviously this side, if we can trace onto that road, everything's fine, we can trace off, no problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's fine. The good thing, we just got a wee bit lucky, I suppose. Whether I would have spotted it if I'd studied more or not, but the fact we moved this unit in to give this guy a supply trace. So let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So and then if he can reach, he can reach. So these 3 are fine. This guy down here is fine. He can trace off. These guys here are on a supply road already. Looking further up. I'm running out of space to put the tripod. I think I'm going to have to try and move the map. I managed to do it the last time without... I took a couple of pictures first just in case, but I think I might even risk that because I've just done it very carefully. So yeah, this guy's okay. Obviously this guy in here is not okay. Again, he gets to keep his IP, but he's in trouble. This guy's okay. These 3 stacks are fine. They're all on the right side of things. So, yeah, that's it, isn't it? Okay, maybe not quite as bad as I thought, but, well, still pretty bad. Right, let's have a look at the Soviets then. I'll just work my way back from this way. I don't think there's any issues at all, because they were all moving carefully in the last turn, avoiding moving into supply, and we didn't really go in and challenge, and that was the one thing I maybe could have done with that guy was, you know, I could have put it in here and put these, well, we wouldn't have put them out of supply though, would it, Grant? So I've got units adjacent. I think it was better to get my guy in a position where now he can at least, well, whether he wants to make an attack, well, there's 2 of them in there, aren't there? Yeah, 5 strength, so they might not want to make an attack, but it's better being in supply. Because like I've said already, these chits can slaughter you. Okay, let's look at the Soviets, Grant. No, I don't find any issues with anything here. This guy here, 1, 2, 3, that's all he needs to do. Then he's on the road. Yeah, no issues with these guys up top. So these are all fine. Right, and then as we move down in the middle here, these pop-off units, grabbing the one way down here. Yeah, this is what we wanted, this road here, just the other side of Krasnograd for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're onto that road, they're up, they're away, they're fine. All these guys can come around, reach that road. These are fine. These can do the same. Coming down to this guy, yeah, and we know this road's okay as well because it can trace through these units. Sorry, maybe don't have that quite on camera. This road through the units and then up to their map edge there. So this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as long as they can reach that road, they can. All these, this one's on the road. This one can go up to the other road. These are all on that side. Yeah, I mean, there's none of them. There's none of them with any issues at all. They can all trade supply. Right, I'm good with that. Let me know if I've missed anything. Okay, so we then move on to the command phase. Yeah, I was just looking there. I'm assuming it doesn't switch over. Part of the way through the Soviet game, it switched from the Soviets going first to the Germans going first. Doesn't look like that changes in this game, does it? Just because the command phase, it does say says conduct alternating impulses Soviets first, and I don't see anything that changes that. Maybe I should look in the rulebook just in case. Yeah, looks like one of the things that just doesn't change, that changes between the games. So we do play the Soviets every turn, they go first. Okay. Right, 46 minutes. I know I hate putting a part out like that, but at least I can put a comment in the header, that because some people might not want to see all that. I still find it quite interesting just to look at and see what's happened, and it's quite easy to make mistakes within this as well, so hopefully some of you will watch it and tell me if I've went wrong. I'll certainly look it over anyway, but I might as well just cut that and then we'll just come back to this Soviet impulse and we can go from there. I could do with taking a break just now anyway as well. So yeah, I'll be back with the next part soon. Cheers.